everybody, welcome to this B1 English listening practice video. You can use this video to practice your listening and comprehension as I speak. Before we start, remember to So today I'm going to talk about creativity. I feel like this is a topic that doesn't get discussed much outside of certain artistic communities. However, I think it's something important that plays a role in all of our lives. First of all, let's try to define creativity. One of the definitions I found was the following: the use of the imagination or original ideas. This is exactly how I describe it. When you produce something original, whether it be an idea, solution, game, or work of art, you're being creative. So that you will mean that the opposite of being creative is doing things or copying things that other people do or tell you to do. In many situations, this isn't a bad thing. There are a plethora of situations that don't call for creativity. In these cases, the best thing to do is follow all those plans or processes that are really laid out for you. When you're on the job, it's probably not good for you to always try to be creative. You might actually end up making things worse that way. However, there are many situations in which creativity is good, and so we should try to foster that in ourselves and in our children. I mention children because, in my opinion, creativity is an essential part of being a child. For example, when I was a young kid, I played outside practically every day with my neighbors, and the games we played involved a lot of creativity in our part. We had to imagine certain scenarios, think of the rules to follow, and invent many aspects of these games as we went along. This called for creative thinking because we had to make these games interesting and fun. However, nowadays, this type of play isn't quite as popular as it used to be. Sure, many kids invent games and play outside, but it's becoming increasingly normal for kids to spend hours in front of a screen every day. That source of entertainment comes from what they've shown on this device, and so they don't have to be creative to have fun. Some people might not consider this that big of a problem, but I do. I've worked with many kids in different contexts, and I've definitely seen the importance of creativity in kids' lives. I've taught many kids that don't have this tendency to be creative, and in my opinion, this had some negative effects on their lives. In many cases, these kids have worse communication skills, and they seem to have less self-confidence. However, on the other hand, I know some kids who probably have too much freedom in their creativity, and this also seems to have some negative effects. For example, little kids sometimes have trouble following rules. In summary, I think we should create an environment for our kids that fosters creativity, but I also think that we should rein in that creativity at times. So, how can we train our creativity and become more creative in general? I think the best way to do this is to do creative activities. There are plenty of artistic activities that we can try at our hand. And for example, you might want to try drawing or painting. I'm certainly not good at either of these, but I do engage in them from time to time, and I think it really benefits me. It takes out my comfort zone and forces me to think and move in a way that's not too familiar to me. Another creative activity that you might try is creative writing. Not many people engage in this activity on a regular basis, but they should. It makes you think of the words and phrases that you might normally use, and it forces you to describe things in a way that you're not used to. Needless to say, fiction writers are some of the most creative people out there. I'm sure there are also many other activities you should think of that could help you train your creativity. Okay, now I'm going to ask you 3 questions about today's video. Write your answers in the comment down below. What's the opposite of being creative? What's one reason why many kids don't play creative games nowadays? What's one activity that you can do to train your creativity? Alright, before we go, remember to go on the listening participant manual and listen to my podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and TuneIn. And before you go, just click on the subscribe button, click on the bell, and follow us on Instagram. I'll see you later!